एक मिनिट मग फरक आहे काय
रेकॉर्डिंग
मग आता मी माझं बोलू शकते ना
चार्जिंग लावून दे तुझा फोन
हात आहे का माझा
तू बरंच दिले म्हणजे तो हाताने कपडे धुवायला घेतलेत आता हाताने कपडे धुवायला घेतलेत
बोटाने लागलं काय
उत्कर्ष माइक ऑफ कर हा एक हॉटस्पॉटला मी तर नाही ते
त्यांच्या घरातला ऐकू येते
बोल तो बोल.
Okay. आवाज नको. So today we are going to start one of the important chapter. आवाज नको. आता रेकॉर्ड होतोय बरोबर, त्यामुळे आता आवाज नाही आणि आवाज करायचा असेल तर बाहेर जायचं. समजून घ्या. आणि महत्वाचा खूप चॅप्टर आहे सॉलिड स्टेट. So solid state, it is the first chapter in physical chemistry. Comparatively easy chapter, but chapter becomes easy when you'll try to understand some terms inside this chapter. Now solid state. So when you're talking about this solid state, so solid state, solid, you know that matter exists in three states. Matter exists in three states. Matter exists in three states. Which are that three states? Solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. These are the interconvertible state. What is the matter? Matter is everything which has mass and occupies the space. Matter is everything which has mass and occupies the space. Matter exists in three states. That is the solid state, liquid state, and gas state. Solid to liquid. So solid is converted to liquid. This process is called as the melting. Then liquid is converted to gases. This process is called as the boiling. And gas is converted to liquid. That is the condensation. And liquid is converted to solid, freezing. While some solid directly converted to gas state, that process is called as the sublimation. That process is called as the sublimation. Which substances undergo sublimation? Camphor, naphthalene, ammonium chloride and iodine. कुठले substance sublimation आहेत? त्या sublimation it shows the sublimation. Camphor, naphthalene, ammonium chloride and iodine. These substances undergo sublimation. Now, solid, liquid, gas, these are interconvertible state, but we are interested in into this state, that is the solid state. So solid is the one of the state of matter. Solid state is the one of the state of matter. Now solid. So what are the important properties or characteristics of the solid? So what are the important properties? Important properties of solid state or characteristics of solid state. So important properties or characteristics of solid state, in that one. Important properties or characteristic of solid state, in that one. What is that? That is the important characteristics or properties of solid state, in that one. That is the solid having definite mass. Solid having definite mass, volume, definite mass, volume, shape. Solid having definite mass, volume, shape and density or etc. These are the fixed properties of solid. Solid having definite mass, definite volume, shape as well as density. म्हणजे density of solid is fixed, mass of solid is also fixed, volume of solid is also fixed, and then shape as well as shape is also fixed. So solid having definite mass, volume, shape as well as density. When you're talking about the gas having not fixed mass, not fixed shape, not fixed volume, only fixed mass. Gas la काय असेल फक्त mass of gas is fixed. Gas चा फक्त काय fix असेल? Mass. But volume of gas is not fixed. Volume of gas depends on volume of container. While in case of liquid, definite mass and volume, but shape is not fixed. मग solid साठी काय सांगतोय आपण? Solid having definite mass, volume, shape and density. Then in case of solid state, when we're talking about this solid state, solid state साठी काय? That is the solid state. So density of solid is higher than density of solid is higher than liquid and gas. There is exception, except ice. In case of ice is more denser. So ice is less denser than the water. का density कमी आहे या chapter मध्ये शिकायचं आहे आपल्याला. So second is the density of solid is higher than liquid and gas. Then third, that is solid is incompressible and rigid. We cannot compress the solid. So solid is incompressible. Incompressible म्हणजे काय? As we take the balloon containing gas. Balloon च्या आतमध्ये काय असेल? Gas असेल. आपण तो काय करू शकतो? Compress करू शकतो. So solid, yes, having that is definite mass, definite volume, shape, as well as solid is incompressible. Solid कसं आहे? Incompressible. Incompressible म्हणजे काय? की तुम्ही त्याचं व्हॉल्यूम कमी करू शकणार नाही, तुम्ही त्याला कॉम्प्रेस करू शकणार नाही. लिक्विड मे बी कॉम्प्रेसिबल स्लाइटली, गॅसेस हायली कॉम्प्रेसिबल. गॅसेसचं तुम्ही लार्ज व्हॉल्यूम पासून खूप स्मॉल व्हॉल्यूम करू शकता बाय अप्लाइंग द प्रेशर. बट इन केस ऑफ सॉलिड इट इज इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल. मिनिंग कळतं का? व्हॉट इज मिनिंग ऑफ इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल? ते कॉम्प्रेस होऊ शकत नाही सॉलिड. म्हणजे गॅस तुम्ही कॉम्प्रेस करू शकता की नाही बाय अप्लाइंग द हाय प्रेशर, but it is not possible to compress the solid. So solid is incompressible as well as it is also rigid. Incompressible and rigid. Then next, that is solid is very slowly diffuse. So it diffuses very slowly as compared to diffuses. It diffuses very slowly as compared to liquid and gases. Diffusion means not intermixing. Diffusion of solid is very, very slow. It diffuses very slowly as compared to solid and liquid. म्हणजे सॉलिड आणि लिक्विडच्या कंपॅरिझन मध्ये, सॉरी, लिक्विड आणि गॅसेसच्या कंपॅरिझन मध्ये इट डिफ्युजेस व्हेरी स्लोली. Then next is the, in case of solid, intermolecular attractive forces are stronger. So in case of solid, intermolecular attractive forces. In case of solid, intermolecular attractive forces. In case of solid, intermolecular attractive forces are stronger as compared to as liquid and gas. म्हणजे solid मधलं intermolecular attractive force काय असतं? Strong. So when we compare the solid with other liquid and gas, here intermolecular attractive forces are strong. Solid मधलं intermolecular attractive force काय असतं? Strong असतं. कळतंय ना? So in case of solid, intermolecular attractive forces are stronger, and therefore, yes, particles of solids cannot move. So particle movement is restricted in case of solid. म्हणजे this is one particle, this is other particle. आणि दोन particle मधलं attractive force solid मध्ये कसं असतं? खूप strong असतं. And due to this strong attractive force, solid particle is stationary. Solid particle काय असणार आहे? Stationary असणार आहे. Cannot change its position. म्हणजेच काय? Here attractive force is fixed. Therefore, here that is particle movement is restricted. आपण काय म्हणू शकतो? Particle movement in case of solid, particle movement is restricted. The particle movement restricted म्हणजे not allowed. म्हणजेच काय? This solid particle remain stationary. Solid particle काय राहील? Remain stationary. So this solid particle remains stationary. Then in case of solid, so solid having that is the characteristic properties. Which are that characteristic properties? So solid having characteristic property, melting point, boiling point, etc. These are the freezing point. So melting point, boiling point. म्हणजे melting point, solid is converted to liquid is converted to vapor. म्हणजे melting point किंवा boiling point, such type of characteristic properties. Then solids unable to flow. So solid unable to flow, like a liquid or gas, it unable to flow. You know that liquid and gas flow through the pipe. Liquid and gas कशातनं flow होतील? Pipe मधनं flow होतील. But this solid unable to flow through the pipe. आणि म्हणून आपण काय म्हटलं? Solid particles are unable to flow through the pipe. So they are unable to flow. त्याचा काय होऊ शकणार नाहीये? Flow होऊ शकणार नाही. So solid particles are unable to flow like a liquid or gases. Then that is the smallest particle of solid. So constituent particles of solid, which are that? Constituent particle. So constituent particle, समजून घ्या. Constituent particle of solid, constituent particles of solid. Which are the constituent particles? Either atoms, molecules, ions, etc. These are the constituent particle. Atoms, molecules, or ions. Such type of constituent particles are possible in case of solid. आणि याच्यावरनं मग सॉलिडचं क्लासिफिकेशन केलं जाईल. मॉलिक्युलर सॉलिड, आयनिक सॉलिड, हायड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. सॉलिड मध्ये जे अट्रॅक्टिव्ह फोर्स असतं, that attractive force, it is due to the ionic bond, covalent bond, or it is also due to overall force of attraction. म्हणजे these are the general properties of solid. Solid काय आहे हे सांगतोय तुम्हाला? Nothing. हे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. Solid is one of the state of matter. What are the important properties of solid? So solid having definite mass, volume, shape, as well as density, fixity. Then density of solid is higher than the liquid and gas. त्याला exception काय? Ice. Ice floats on the surface of water. तुम्हाला reason माहिती आहे. Ice is less denser than water, therefore it floats on the surface of water. Then solid is incompressible as well as rigid. Incompressible means we cannot apply the force and cannot compress the solid. म्हणजे तुम्ही जसं गॅस काय करू शकता की एलपीजी मधला गॅस कॉम्प्रेस गॅस असतो तो. सीएनजी काय म्हणतो त्याला? कॉम्प्रेस नॅचरल गॅस. म्हणजे दिस इज कॉम्प्रेसिबल. बट दिस सॉलिड अनेबल टू कॉम्प्रेस. सॉलिडचं कॉम्प्रेस, सॉलिड वरती फोर्स अप्लाय करून आपण तो कॉम्प्रेस करू शकतो का? नाही करू शकत. मग त्याला काय म्हणायचं? इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल अँड रिजिड. देन फोर्थ, That is, it is diffuse very slowly as compared to solid and liquid. Sorry, as compared to liquid and gas. And then in case of solid, intermolecular attractive forces are very strong. Which are that intermolecular attractive forces? Maybe ionic bond, maybe covalent bond, maybe metallic bond, or it is also under force of attraction. म्हणजे सॉलिड मध्ये जे अट्रॅक्टिव्ह फोर्स असतं दोन पार्टिकल मध्ये ते कसं असतं खूप स्ट्रॉंग असतं. and due to this particles of solid remain stationary म्हणजेच cannot leave their position. त्याची पोझिशन ते चेंज करत नाही. तुम्हाला फिजिक्स मध्ये असेल अकॉर्डिंग टू कायनेटिक थिअरी ऑफ गॅसेस मॉलिक्युल्स आर ऑलवेज इन कंटिन्युअस मोशन बट इन रॅन्डम डायरेक्शन. गॅस मॉलिक्युल कसे आहेत कंटिन्युअस मोशन मध्ये आहेत बट इन रॅन्डम डायरेक्शन. But such type of property is not possible in case of solid. In case of solid, particle movement is restricted because particles remain stationary. का stationary असतील? Because they experience a strong attractive force. Which attractive force? Intermolecular attractive force inside the solid is very strong. Intermolecular attractive force inside the solid is very strong. So this is about the that is important properties. Then next is that is solids having characteristic properties. Which are that characteristic property? Melting point, boiling point, refractory index. These are the characteristic property. Then solid is unable to flow like a liquid or gas. Then here constituent particles are, which are the constituent particle of solid? Atoms, molecules, ions, etc. म्हणजे solid चे constituent particle कुठले असतील रे? Atoms, molecules, ions, etc. These are the constituent particles of solid. यांना काय म्हणायचं? Constituent particles of solid. Atoms, ions, molecules. These are the constituent particles of solid. हे solid चे काय असतील? Constituent particles. And now next is that is types of solid. So when you're talking about the solids, there are two types of solid. Which are the two types of solid? One is the crystalline solid, other is amorphous solid. So types of solid, crystalline solid. So what is the crystalline solid? Crystalline and amorphous solid. A solid is one state of matter. What is the important properties of solid? Solid is incompressible, solid unable to flow. Then in case of solid, particle movement not allowed. म्हणजे particle movement काय? Restricted. Solid having particular melting point. Okay. Solid intermolecular attractive force strong. Solid diffuses very slowly as compared to liquids and gases. And then types of solid. How many types of solid? जरा व्यवस्थित लक्ष द्याने समजून घ्या. Types of solid. Types of solid. When you're talking about the solid, types of solid. How many types of solid? There are two types of solid. Which are the two types of solid? One is the crystalline solid. Crystalline solid. One is the crystalline solid. And second is the amorphous solid. Crystalline solid and amorphous solid. So there are two types of solid. Which are the two types of solid? Crystalline and amorphous. Now what is meaning of crystalline and amorphous? So crystalline solid. What is the crystalline solid? The solid in which, or it is the homogeneous solid, in which constituent particles having definite geometric arrangement in three-dimensional space. That is the crystalline solid. So what is this crystalline solid? Crystalline solid. What is the crystalline solid? How many types of solid? Two types of solids. Which are the two types of solid? Crystalline and amorphous. What is meaning of crystalline and what is the amorphous? Basic difference. Crystalline solid having definite geometric shape. Definition upon lieu. Crystalline solid having definite geometric shape. Amorphous solid doesn't have definite geometric pattern or definite geometric shape. Suppose आपण असं म्हटलं in crystalline solid. So crystalline solid having definite geometric shape, and that is the smallest particle of crystalline solid is called as the unit cell. But smallest particle of crystalline solid is called as the unit cell. Measure असलेला unit cell. लक्ष द्या. What are the unit cell? This is suppose unit cell is cubic. Unit cell जर का cubic असेल, जर unit cell cubic असेल, लक्ष द्या इकडे. If unit cell is cubic आहे, माझा cubic here. What is this? It is a cubic. माझा definite geometric shape. पुढचा it is the पुढचा पण काय cubic in shape. त्याच्या पुढचा पण काय येईल, दॅट इज ऑल्सो क्युबिक इन शेप. That is a definite geometric shape. म्हणजे काय म्हणणार तुम्ही, इन क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड दॅट इज द पार्टिकल अरेंजमेंट इज फिक्स. पार्टिकल अरेंजमेंट काय असणार आहे, फिक्स असणार आहे. म्हणजे कुठलाही क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड जर तुम्ही घेतला, सो पार्टिकल अरेंजमेंट इज फिक्स. मग आता पार्टिकल अरेंजमेंट त्याच्यामध्ये काय असणार आहे, फिक्स असणार आहे. दिस इज द क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड. समजतंय तुम्हाला? सो व्हॉट इज युअर डेफिनेट जॉमेट्रिक शेप. मग आता क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड हिअर पार्टिकल्स विथ डेफिनेट जॉमेट्रिक शेप. म्हणजे हा एक युनिट सेल, सेकंड युनिट सेल, थर्ड युनिट सेल, हे काय होईल, परत पुढे पुढे रिपीट होईल. म्हणजे इट इज फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, दीज आर द रिपीटिंग युनिट सेल. म्हणजे हा काय झाला, क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड. क्युबिक शेप, क्युबिक शेप, क्युबिक शेप म्हणजे काय, लार्ज नंबर ऑफ क्यूब्स तुम्ही काढू शकता. मग मी जर म्हटलं टायनी स्ट्रक्चरल अँड रिपीटिंग युनिट, इट इज द, मी सपोज असं एक क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड घेतला. आता एक मिनिट लक्ष द्या. दिस इज वन ऑफ द क्यूब. हा काय असणार आहे, क्यूब असणार आहे. दिस इज वन ऑफ द क्यूब. ओके, हा क्यूब आहे. देन नेक्स्ट, दिस इज ऑल्सो वन मोर क्यूब. Then next, this is also one more cube. हा सुद्धा काय, one more cube. So large number of cubes are there. असे कितीतरी क्यूब असतील. आणि दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द फर्स्ट क्यूब, सेकंड क्यूब अँड थर्ड क्यूब. याच्या वरती पण क्यूब. म्हणजे हे याला काय म्हणायचं, क्युबिक शेप, हेक्सागोनल शेप, रोम्बिक शेप, असे वेगवेगळे शेप आहेत. या चॅप्टर मध्ये आपल्याला डिस्कस करायचे. मग जर आपण क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड घेत असू तर काय, इट इज द होमोजिनियस. होमोजिनियस म्हणजे काय, कन्सिस्ट ऑफ वन फेज, सिंगल फेज. जी काय असेल ती वन फेज असेल. व्हॉट इज द क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड, ए होमोजिनियस सॉलिड इन विच constituent particles are arranged in definite geometric pattern in three-dimensional space. मी दाखवतो आता. What is the crystalline solid? A solid, a crystalline solids means what? These are the solids. These are the solids in which constituent particles, in which what, constituent particles, solids in which constituent particles. So crystalline solid means what? Solids in which constituent particles are arranged in definite geometric pattern or definite geometric pattern in three-dimensional space. In three-dimensional space. In three-dimensional space, this one is called as the crystalline solid. So what is the crystalline solid? It is that solid in which constituent particles, it is the homogeneous solid in which constituent particles having definite geometric shape, definite geometric pattern in three-dimensional space. Three-dimensional means here all sides are visible. It is, what is the shape? Cubic shape. Constant particle shape काय, cubic. म्हणून काय म्हणायचं, what is the crystalline solids? A homogeneous solids. काय म्हटलंय मी, a homogeneous solids in which, homogeneous meaning कळतंय का, which consist of only one phase. So homogeneous solid in which constituent particles are arranged in definite geometric pattern in three-dimensional shape. In three-dimensional shape or three-dimensional space. मात्र थ्री-डायमेन्शनल स्पेस म्हणजे आपण म्हटलं क्युबिक घ्या किंवा अनेक शेप आहेत, मोनोक्लिनिक आहे, रोम्बिक आहे, जे पुढे आपल्याला आहेच या चॅप्टर मध्ये. सो व्हॉट इज युअर कन्स्टिट्युएंट पार्टिकल्स आर अरेंज इन डेफिनेट जॉमेट्रिक पॅटर्न अँड दॅट इज द क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड. हाऊ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ सॉलिड्स? टू टाइप्स. विच आर दॅट टू टाइप्स सांगा मला. वन इज क्रिस्टलाइन, अदर इज अमॉर्फस. व्हॉट इज द क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड? ए सॉलिड्स इन विच, or it is a homogeneous solids in which constituent particles arranged in definite geometric pattern in three-dimensional space. This is the three-dimensional space. The such type of solids are called as the crystalline solid. So what are the important properties of crystalline solid? Important properties of crystalline solid. First, the crystalline solid having definite geometric pattern. Definite geometric pattern. Crystalline solids having definite geometric pattern. crystalline solid having definite geometric pattern. Crystalline solid having definite geometric pattern. म्हणजे crystalline solid मध्ये काय असेल? Geometric pattern काय असेल? Fixed, definite. So in crystalline solid having definite geometric pattern. Second, in case of crystalline, particles are orderly arranged. Definite geometric pattern. त्यातच लिहा तुम्ही particles are orderly arranged. Particles are orderly. कळतंय का तुम्हाला? Orderly arranged. Particles are orderly arranged. Then that is the crystalline solid having solid consists of large number of tiny and repeating units. Crystalline solid, it consists of large number of tiny म्हणजे काय रे? खूप small, tiny and repeating units. Crystalline solid consists of large number of tiny and repeating units are called as unit cell. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Unit cells. So it consists of large number of tiny and repeating units, that is called as unit cell. जसं की तुमच्या समोर मी काय दाखवलं? One of the unit cell, what is its shape? Cubic. काय shape काय असेल? Monoclinic, then rhombic. So these are the various shapes. Triclinic या chapter मध्ये आहे. Then in case of crystalline solid having fixed melting point and boiling point, having fixed or definite, लक्षात ठेवा, definite melting point and boiling point. So melting point and boiling point of crystalline solid is fixed or it is a definite. So melting point and boiling point of crystalline solid is fixed or definite. Then melting point and boiling point of crystalline solid is fixed, it is the definite melting point. Then that is the crystalline solid, it is the uniform throughout. Therefore crystalline solid is assumed to be the pure solid. Crystalline solid ला काय म्हणायचं? Pure. आता तुमच्या पुढे लक्षात येईल डिफरन्स मध्ये. Crystalline solid is the pure solid. याला काय म्हणायचं? Pure solid having definite melting and definite boiling point. Crystalline solids are also called as what type of solids? Pure solids. लक्षात ठेवा, crystalline solids are called as what type of solids? Pure solids. These are the pure solids. Then crystalline solids, they shows the isomorphism and polymorphism. Crystalline solids, they show the isomorphism and polymorphism. मी इथं लगेच एक्सप्लेन करणार आहे मी. 1 mark साठी क्वेश्चन पण असतो, MCQ ला पण असतो, ओळखता यायला पाहिजे. So crystalline solid shows the isomorphism and polymorphism. This means that isomorphism and polymorphism is the property of crystalline solid. Isomorphism and polymorphism is the property of which solid? Crystalline solid. त्यात एक्सप्लेन करणार आहे मी. Then crystalline solids are crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Anisotropic. So crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Anisotropic in nature म्हणजेच काय? Different physical properties in different direction. या 3 term explain करायच्यात. Isomorphism, polymorphism, and what is meaning of anisotropy. So the solid general properties, solid च्या माहिती तुम्हाला, it is one state of matter, then definite shape, volume and density. It is a highly denser. Crystalline solid काय? Highly denser. सगळं solid is more denser than liquid and gas. Exception काय सांगितलं मी? Ice. Then solid diffuses very slowly as compared to liquid and gas. Then solid चे type सांगितले, त्यामध्ये first type काय सांगितलं मी? Crystalline. Second काय सांगितलं? Amorphous. What is meaning of crystalline? A homogeneous solid किंवा a homogeneous solids, yes, in which constituent particles having definite geometric shape or arrangement in three-dimensional space. Three-dimensional space मध्ये particle arrangement कशी असते? फिक्स असते. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Crystalline solid. Then त्याचे properties or characteristic having definite geometric pattern and particles are orderly. Orderly म्हणजे काय? एका क्रमाने. In crystalline solid, particles are orderly arranged. किंवा काय, ज्याच्यामध्ये पार्टिकल ऑर्डरली अरेंज असतील अशा सॉलिडला काय म्हणता येईल? क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड. In crystalline solid, it consists of large number of tiny and repeating units. Okay. Then in crystalline solid, it's having a definite melting point and boiling point. Crystalline solids are also called as the pure solids. And crystalline solid, they show the important property isomorphism and polymorphism. And crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Now, what is meaning of S? That is the isomorphism, polymorphism, and anisotropic in nature. Let me explain one by one. So first is the isomorphism. What is meaning of isomorphism? Isomorphism. Iso म्हणजे काय? Same. Morph म्हणजे काय? Form. But different crystalline solid having same crystal structures are called as the isomorphs, and this phenomena is called as the isomorphism. आहे काय त्याच्यामध्ये? So isomorphism and polymorphism is the property of which solid? Crystalline solid. So isomorphism and polymorphism, it is the property of which solid? Crystalline solid. So crystalline solid shows the isomorphism as well as polymorphism. And then when you're talking about this crystalline solid, isomorphism, polymorphism. ठीक है ना? Then what is meaning of isomorphism? Isomorphism. So what are the isomorphs? Isomorphs तुम्ही कशाला म्हणणार? Isomorphs. What are the isomorphs? So crystalline solids. Isomorphs. Iso means same. Morphs म्हणजे काय? Same form. So different crystalline solid having identical or same crystal structure are called as the isomorphs. म्हणजे isomorphs, same form, different crystalline solid. Different crystalline solids. Different crystalline solids having same. Different crystalline solids having same crystal structure. Same crystal structure. Different crystalline solids having same crystal structure are called as the isomorphs. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Isomorphs. And this phenomena or this property, this phenomena or this property, this phenomena or this property is called as the isomorphism. Is called as the isomorphism. This phenomena or this property is called as the isomorphism. So what is meaning of isomorphism? Same crystals, same form. Iso means same, morphs means form. Isomorphism. So what are the isomorphism? Different crystalline solid having same crystal structure. This is called as they are called as the isomorphs, and this phenomena is called as the isomorphism. या प्रॉपर्टीला काय म्हणायचं? Isomorphism. कळतंय ना? Isomorphism. Same crystalline structure. Same structure आहे. Substances different आहेत. For example, when you're talking about this NAF and MgO, what is this cation to anion ratio? 1:1. Here it is 1:1. Here it is also 1:1. As well as NAF and MgO, sodium fluoride and magnesium oxide, they are same or different substances? Different substances, but their crystal structures are same. Therefore, these substances are called as the isomorphs, and this phenomena are called is known as the isomorphism. So NAF and magnesium oxide, these are the isomorphs of each other. एकमेकाचे काय आहेत ते? Isomorphs आहेत. का असणार आहेत isomorphs? Because having same crystal structure. Then NaNO3 and that is CaCO3. What is ratio? 1:1:3. What is ratio? 1:1:3. Then that is Cr2O3 and Fe2O3. Fe2O3. In this pair, what is ratio? 2:3. What is ratio? 2:3. So these are the three pairs in front of you. NAF and MgO, isomorphs of each other. NAF and याचा काय संबंध आहे? ज्या पेअर मध्ये NaNO3, CaCO3. What is the ratio? 1:1:3. Cr2O3 and Fe2O3. What is the ratio? 2:3. So this is the isomorphs, and this phenomena is known as the isomorphism. या phenomenon ला काय म्हणायचं? Isomorphism. Is it clear what is isomorphism? सो क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड, डिफरंट क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड्स. काय म्हटलंय स्पेशली मी? डिफरंट क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड्स हॅव्हिंग सेम क्रिस्टल स्ट्रक्चर. दिस इज नोन एज द आर कॉल्ड एज आयसोमॉर्फ्स. त्यांना काय म्हणायचं? आयसोमॉर्फ्स. मॉर्फ्स. आता आयसोमॉर्फ्स, आयसो म्हणजे काय? सेम. मॉर्फ्स म्हणजे फॉर्म, सेम फॉर्म. And this property is called as the isomorphism. So NAF, MgO, isomorphs of each other. NaNO3, CaCO3, isomorphs of each other. And Cr2O3 and Fe2O3, isomorphs of each other. Then second property, that is the polymorphism. What is meaning of polymorphism? Polymorphism. Polymorphism, it is also called as the polymorphs. Polymorphism. This polymorphism is also called as the allotropy. या पॉलिमॉर्फिझमला काय म्हणायचं? ॲलोट्रॉपी. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. पॉली म्हणजे काय? मेनी. मॉर्फ्स म्हणजे काय? फॉर्म. सो सेम क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड्स, same crystalline solid shows different crystal structure are called as the polymorphs, and this phenomenon is known as the polymorphism. म्हणजे काय? Same crystalline solids, same crystalline solids, same crystalline solids, same crystalline solid with different crystal structure. फरक पाहता. Different crystalline solid shows same crystal structure. इथं काय? Same crystalline solid with different, सांगा ना, with different crystal structure, different crystal structure known as the polymorphs, and this phenomena is known as the polymorphism. याला काय म्हणायचं? Polymorphism. Same crystalline solid with different crystal structure. काय? Same crystalline solid with different crystal structure. This phenomena is called as the polymorphs or polymorphism. And या phenomena काय म्हणायचं? Polymorphism. And this polymorphism is also called as allotropy. You know that. So carbon, when you're talking about the carbon with main two allotropes, which are that? One, amorphous, and second guy, crystalline, and crystalline. Here we are talking about amorphous or crystalline. So different solid with main two allotropes, crystalline carbon and amorphous carbon. And crystalline carbon with three forms, that is the graphite, diamond, and fullerene. Graphite, diamond and fullerene. मग आता क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड काय आपला? कार्बन. मग ग्राफाइटचा शेप पुढे असणार आहे हेक्सागोनल. डायमंडचा शेप आहे पुढे जाऊन क्युबिक, आणि फ्लोरिनचा आहे सॉकर बॉल. म्हणजे फुटबॉल पाहिला कधी? फुटबॉल लाईक स्ट्रक्चर. म्हणजे सबस्टन्स एकच आहे. सबस्टन्स कुठला आहे? कार्बन. त्याचा कुठला फॉर्म घेतला आपण? क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड काय आहे? क्रिस्टलाइन. मग सेम क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड म्हणजे कार्बन, क्रिस्टलाइन कार्बन. त्याचे किती फॉर्म्स? 3. ग्राफाइट, डायमंड, फुलेरिन. ग्राफाइटचा शेप काय माहितीये का? हेक्सागोनल. त्यानंतर डायमंडचा शेप काय? क्युबिक. आणि फुलेरिनचा शेप काय? सॉकर बॉल और फुटबॉल लाईक शेप. So they are called as the polymorphs, and this phenomena is called as the polymorphism. So polymorphism is also known as the allotropic form. एखादा सबस्टन्स पॉलिमॉर्फिझम दाखवतो. सल्फरचे पॉलिमॉर्फिझम काय रे? मोनोक्लिनिक सल्फर, रोम्बिक सल्फर. पुढे त्याचे नंबर ऑफ फॉर्म्स आहे, पण मोनोक्लिनिक आणि रोम्बिक हे मेन 2 फॉर्म्स आहेत. त्याचे कोलॉइडल सल्फर, मिल्क सल्फर, सायक्लो सल्फर ते येतील. मग आता जर तुम्ही क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड घेतला, सल्फर with how many form? 2 form. Monoclinic sulfur and rhombic sulfur. Monoclinic and rhombic sulfur. म्हणजे सबस्टन्स काय? सल्फर. मोनोक्लिनिक आणि रोम्बिक. मोनोक्लिनिक सल्फर, रोम्बिक सल्फर. मोनोक्लिनिक सल्फर आणि काय रे? रोम्बिक सल्फर. दिस इज द फॉर्म ऑफ सल्फर. हा सल्फरचा फॉर्म आहे. इज इट क्लिअर? माझा सल्फर, व्हॉट इज द सल्फर? इट इज द क्रिस्टलाइन फॉर्म. त्याचे मोनोक्लिनिक आणि रोम्बिक. म्हणजे क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिडची एक प्रॉपर्टी सांगितली होती आपण. कुठले रे? क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड शोज आयसोमॉर्फिझम अँड पॉलिमॉर्फिझम. काय सांगितली होती मी? क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड शोज काय? आयसोमॉर्फिझम अँड पॉलिमॉर्फिझम. आयसोमॉर्फिझम म्हणजे काय? आयसो म्हणजे सेम. आयसो म्हणजे काय? सेम. मग सेम फॉर्म्स आयसोमॉर्फिझम. मेनी फॉर्म्स पॉलिमॉर्फिझम. म्हणजे इथं काय? दॅट इज डिफरंट crystalline solids but same crystal structure. Either guy, crystalline solid is same, which is that carbon. Crystalline solid carbon आहे. त्याचे किती फॉर्म मिळेल तुम्हाला? कार्बन ग्राफाइट असेल, कार्बन डायमंड असेल, कार्बन फुलेरिन असेल. ग्राफाइट हा झाला हेक्सागोनल शेप, डायमंड झाला क्युबिक शेप आणि फुलेरिन हा झाला सॉकर बॉल शेप. ओके, आलं लक्ष सर्वांच्या? दिस इज द पॉलिमॉर्फिझम. अँड वन मोर प्रॉपर्टी, मी आणखी एक प्रॉपर्टी सांगितली होती. ती कुठली प्रॉपर्टी सांगितली होती? दॅट इज दे शो दे आर anisotropic in nature. So what is the anisotropy in case of crystalline solid? So they are anisotropic in nature. So crystalline solids are what? Anisotropic in nature. Crystalline solids are what? Anisotropic in nature. So crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Crystalline solids are what? Anisotropic in nature. Anisotropic in nature. Crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. What is meaning of anisotropic? Different physical properties are different. What is it? Is the property of crystalline solid. When we measure the physical properties in different direction, they shows the different physical properties in different direction. Let me explain why. आपण काय म्हटलं? Crystalline solid having fixed melting point and fixed boiling point. इथं मी काय सांगतोय? Crystalline solid having different physical properties in different direction. What is meaning of anisotropic in nature, or what is meaning of anisotropy? Anisotropy म्हणजे तरी काय? So different physical properties in different direction. Simple language मध्ये different physical properties, different physical properties in different directions. Different physical properties in different directions. So different physical properties in different direction known as the anisotropy. So what is meaning of anisotropic in nature? Different physical properties in different direction, and this one is called as the anisotropy. याला काय म्हणायचं? Anisotropy or anisotropic in nature. What are the anisotropic in nature? Different physical properties in different directions. Different physical properties in different direction. This one is called as the anisotropy. याला काय म्हणायचं? Anisotropy. So anisotropy, different physical properties in different direction. Let me explain a simple example. Anisotropy is the property of crystalline solid, but all crystalline solids doesn't have anisotropic, or all crystalline solids are not anisotropic in nature. म्हणजे सगळेच crystalline solid anisotropic असणार नाही. Cubic किंवा especially काय? To show the anisotropy, crystalline solid containing at least two different types of atoms or particle. Let me explain first what is the anisotropy. अगोदर anisotropy म्हणजे काय ते समजून घ्या. सपोज मी सांगितलं these are the two types of crystalline solid, A and B. याला तुम्ही काय म्हटलं? A and B. मग आता what is here? It is the A. What is here? It is B. Then it is again A. Then it is A. Then it is B. Then it is B. Then it is the B. Again it is A. आवाज नकोय. A. Again it is A. Again it is A. Again it is A. Then it is the B. B and B. लक्ष द्या आता. So this is one of the crystalline solid. लक्ष द्या. It consists of how many particles? A and B. This is particle. This is particle B. So what is here? A. What is here? B. What is here? A. What is here? B. What is here? A. B. Or what is here? A. So definite geometric arrangement. Particle arrangement is fixed. Therefore, this solid is which solid? Crystalline solid. As we follow this direction, या डायरेक्शन तुम्ही गेलात. दिस इज द पाथ CD. हा कुठला पाथ आहे? CD. Then as we move from this direction, this is the path EF. हा कुठला पाथ आहे? EF. EF. What is the path? GH. Sorry. Oh. This is the path GH. Given solid is what type of solid? Given solid is what type of solid? Crystalline solid. Clear? It is the crystalline solid. Why it is crystalline solid? Because particle arrangement is fixed. A, B, A, B. A, B, A, B. So as we follow the path EF, there upon path EF follow kela. Along the path EF, which particle? What is here? A, Nandar, B, A, B, A, B. So when we follow the path, which particle? A, B, A, B. When we follow the path CD, which particle? And when we follow the path GH, which particle? A. Means different physical properties in different direction. जर तुम्ही EF path follow केला तर प्रॉपर्टी काय येतील? डिफरंट. काय बरं? A, B, A, B. पाथ CD फॉलो केला तर काय येतील? फक्त S, A, A. Sorry, B, B, B. Only B. आणि GH मध्ये काय येईल? Only A. So this property is called as which property? Anisotropic in nature. So what is the anisotropic in nature? Different physical properties are different. Sorry, when we measure the physical properties in different direction, that physical properties are also different. So what is this? Different physical properties in different directions. कळतंय का? Different physical properties in different direction. Path AB follow करा. Sorry, path EF follow करा. Path CD follow करा. किंवा path GH follow करा. तुम्हाला प्रॉपर्टी काय मिळेल? डिफरंट. बट असं असण्यासाठी that crystalline solid containing at least 2 different types of particle. जर त्याच्यामध्ये सगळे पार्टिकल A असतील तर असं होईल का? तर सगळे पार्टिकल B असतील असं होईल का? So this is the anisotropic in nature. What is meaning of anisotropy? So crystalline solid is anisotropic in nature. Crystalline solid is anisotropic in nature. Is it clear what is meaning of anisotropy? Different physical properties in different direction. What is the crystalline solid? तुम्ही crystalline solid कशाला म्हणणार? So crystalline solid. What are the crystalline solids? These are the solids, homogeneous solids in which constant particles having definite geometric arrangement in 3-dimensional space. Particle arrangement काय फिक्स आहे? इथं particle arrangement काय फिक्स आहे? A B A B असंच आहे. इथं A येतील, इथं B येतील. इथं लक्षात, इथं A B A B येतील. म्हणजे particle arrangement is fixed. Crystalline solid having fixed melting point and boiling point. Crystalline solid melting point, boiling point काय fixed. In crystalline solid, particles are orderly arranged. आणि सगळ्यात महत्वाचं, crystalline solid shows the isomorphism. कळतंय? Isomorphism. Different crystalline solid with same crystal structure are called isomorphs, and this phenomena is known as isomorphism. Crystalline solid shows the polymorphs. Polymorphism. What are the polymorphism? Same crystalline solid show the different crystal structure. For example, graphite, diamond, and fullerene. And crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature, means what? Different physical properties in different direction. So this is about the crystalline solid. Second is the amorphous solid. We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. आता कोणाच लेक्चर आहे? सावकाश जा फक्त, काय नाही. 5 मिनिट इकडे तिकडे होतील. आणि 4 ला आहे ना? मी सांगतो आता. त्यांना उद्यापासून 4 ला मी सांगतो.